You finally found your dream house and you want to put an offer in, and your agent says there are multiple offers, and you enter into the bidding war. Stay tuned and we'll tell you what you need to know to win it. Hi, this is Joy Larson with the Joy team in the Keller Williams Greater Cleveland market. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're talking all about finding that perfect dream home. And many other people found that perfect dream home and they're all putting offers on it. We've been seeing that in the market in 2024 in the Cleveland area right now. And I thought to give you some tips and tricks, the top 5 tips and tricks that you need to know to win it. So let's dive right in. Make sure to text us and our team if you need anything. We're here to help for sure. And let's start with the first one. Number 1 that you're going to want to do is make sure to have a pre-approval letter, if you can, with a local lender or with a lender that is a proactive lender that's willing to call the agent, the listing agent, to say that you are ready to go. You can buy this. He has looked or she has looked at everything, your W-2s and all of that, and that your pre-approval just is not outdated, that it is for the amount that you're putting in, little things like that. Make sure to do all of that and you will be a little bit above your competition, hopefully. Let's go to number 2. You could have a higher earnest money amount. Some people, most people actually, usually do $1,000 earnest money, $1,000 earnest money. Well, if all the other offers are $1,000 earnest money and you put in a $10,000 earnest money, guess what? You stand out from the crowd. So if you have, maybe you can even do, like if you're buying a $500,000 house and you put $10,000, $25,000 earnest money, that's really showcasing that you want it. Remember, that money gets deducted from your totals. It's not this extra money you're giving them. Okay, talk about number 3, concessions. I don't recommend asking for concessions. Concessions mean like asking for closing help, because asking for closing help is a concern for sellers a lot of times, because they're like, they don't have the money to be able to pay for closing costs, and that's why they're asking for concessions. Now, I know some of you may need that concession, right? You need that $5,000 toward closing costs because you don't have a ton to put down because you have a lot of bills to pay. So you can, what I recommend is you bump up the price. So let's say it's a $300,000 house and you want $5,000 in closing costs, just make it $305,000 with $5,000 closing costs, which equals that $300,000. Now, I do have to say having no concessions is better for the sellers to see, but if at all, you can do that. Let's talk about number 4. Number 4, do not have any contingencies. So a lot of people are needing to sell their house to buy, but if you have that, that's a contingency. So sellers aren't going to want to see that. So if at all possible, do not have contingencies like that. As well as for number 5, you are going to want the sellers, you're going to want to have your agent ask this if the seller needs to be out by a certain time. Let's just say they're building their dream home and it won't be ready for 60 days. Well, guess what? What if you let them live there for 30 days rent-free and then 30 days they will just pay rent to you for the mortgage? That is something enticing for the seller because then they're not concerned. So you will want to find out, have your agent find out what's going on, where is that seller moving to, and how can your positioning be best in that offer. And a lot of times it's with the closing date. Or let's just say they're moving out, they have everything done, and they just want a quick sale. That's when cash is king because you can close quick. Or you can just talk to your lender and see if you can close in 3 weeks, so that sometimes sellers pick you just because you can close quicker. So with all that being said, those are some of the nitty-gritty tips and tricks that you can definitely use. Make sure to check out our other videos. And if there is a question that you have, feel free to comment below. So here's a special bonus for you since you stayed all the way to the end. Escalation clauses. There is a thing that you can do and add it to the end of your purchase agreement where if you are in a bidding war and you don't mind paying $20,000 over the ask, let's just say, and it's a $400,000 house and you don't mind going up to $420,000, you can put the offer in, and if it's bidding up against another offer, it competes against it until it hits that other offer that it is up against. So let's say there is a $415,000 offer. Your offer would go up to $415,000, and then you would add $1,000 over that lowest price that you're competing against. So the offer would be up to $416,000. We can go over more details and you can feel free to give us a call and we'll tell you more, but I just thought to share you my extra bonus tip. Hope that helps.